to Bookish Adventures. It is day 15 of Bookmas, and we are doing the Booktube newbie tag. It wasn't planned. I was going to do a vlog, but I decided just to do, so I could have some longer vlogs, the Booktube newbie tag. I don't know who created this. I watched it a couple months ago on someone else's channel, and I didn't get the creator's name. I only wrote down the questions, and I can't even remember what channel. But my channel's only 3 months old, so I figured it would be perfect to do for Christmas, or well, Bookmas. I hope I didn't say Merry Bookmas, because that's the readathon I'm doing this month. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? Honestly, just to talk about books. I have probably bugged my families over the years talking about books because there's not a lot of readers. My twin does read books, but sometimes we read some of the same books, sometimes we don't. So it's been very nice to talk about the books I'm currently reading and stuff I'm planning to read. It's been really nice to have this outlet to talk about books and not drive my family insane. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? I don't know. I mean, my channel I've done a lot of vlogs, and sometimes I try to do other videos. I'm just not very creative when it comes to this, and I have no idea. So I guess we'll see how, as my channel develops, how it goes. But for now, just myself and about it. What are you most excited about this channel? Just talking about books and finding a community to talk about books with. And I think it's been really amazing to see people's channels grow and them talking about their favorite series or authors. And it's been, over the years that I've watched Booktube, it's been so fun for me to watch. I wanted to try it out. So the fourth question is, okay, yeah, I think the third one is, why are you most excited about the new channel? I think I did that. So one is for, why do you love reading? I love reading because it takes me out of my environment. It is absolutely amazing to dive into these worlds someone has had in their head for years, or how well they're written, and we get the most exciting stuff, to have new romances or get into a new fantasy world, and it's been absolutely amazing. That is why I love reading. Just to get in someone's world and see the development of these characters and where the story goes, even if it's a long series, to see start to finish, to see where it goes, that's why I love reading. Which book series got you into reading? Okay, so I'm going to say the Mortal Instruments series. Even though I never finished it, and I don't plan on going back, I do like the her historic series more, so I plan on continuing on with that one. And Twilight definitely got me into reading big chunkers when I was in middle school, or I mean junior high. I definitely got me into reading bigger books and reading for long periods of time. I would say that series got me in there. So the sixth one is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktuber? I have so many. I love completely Melanie. She's absolutely amazing. I would ask her where she gets her creativity to do it, because she does season-a-thon, which I am doing her winter one, Merry Bookmas, with the other two hosts, Kalani Simply Me and Reed's Reader, which has been really fun, and it's been a lot of my content, the vlog content for Bookmas. So that is who has created that readathon. But she's very creative with her videos, so I definitely would like to get more creative, and just to get the ideas or the inspiration, I would like to ask her. So the seventh question is, what challenges do you think starting a Booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Description boxes is one. I'm doing this all on my phone. I'm editing and I'm filming on my phone and I'm uploading it to YouTube on my phone. It doesn't work in my brain with my dyslexia and with everything. I hate doing the description box. Normally I just do the title. I don't even fill out the box. So there's been a lot of blank YouTube videos that don't have any information. The second part would be building a following. I've done it for 3 months and most of my followers are my family, which I absolutely love. but I would love to talk about books with people and series, or just to have that community I would love to have more of. So the 8th one is when did you start reading? So I'm going to say 3rd or 4th grade. And there was this series that I saw. There was these really pretty unique covers. I can't remember what it was, what it's called. But I went to the librarian and asked her, hey, which one is the first one out of these books? Because we didn't have Goodreads back then. And she told me which one was the first, second, and third. And I read all 3 of them. And what drew me to them was the illustrated cover. It was so cool that I absolutely wanted to read. I mostly read manga from that point because I'm dyslexic. And I hated reading in public. And I hated sounding like a fool. The manga made more sense in my brain than actually reading a sentence. So that was like the books that kind of started me going. And I would say The Mortal Instruments and Twilight kept me reading bigger books. So that is when I started reading. Where do I read? 2 places really. Mostly on my bed sometimes, but there is a dog bed my twin sister made. She made 2. She made a small one and a medium, well, a big one. And my little dog, after our big dog passed, George, he wouldn't get on it, so I made like a little nest in the living room, and I got on it and I put on a blanket. So he gets on that with me now, and I read there or on my bed. And it's been nice just to have some moments with him on it and for him not to be stressed out. He loves the little one, but I'm really excited that I'm using the big one, that it's being used. And that was 8, 10. Well, I did 8, 9. What kind of books do you read? That has changed so much over the years, and that is because of Booktube. I used to read just romance and YA. That was all I would read. But now I'm really into middle grade, and that's because of JD Raid reads or something, and How to JD Raid Reader or something, I think her channel's called, and How to Train Your Gavin. They have a middle grade monthly. It's a book club. You read like a middle grade every month. That has definitely made me get into middle grade, and the recommendations alone have got me into middle grade. And I would say because of Booktube, I've read so many great books. Like, I was so scared to read fantasy, like adult fantasy. But because people have been doing live shows or read-alongs of series or even just one book, has made me dive into more of the fantasy. And it's been one of my favorite things of doing this year, or even reading, is getting into these adult worlds, and the way they're built and the way the magic systems have been one of my favorite things about reading this year. And I would have to thank that to Booktube, that my reading has changed because of so many great recommendations I have gotten from other people's channels. Absolutely amazing. I would say retellings have been I would do retellings like YA, romance, and retellings. I love fairy tales when I was a kid, and retellings were one of my favorites. So I love retellings, and I love the Twisted Tale series. I probably mentioned that once or twice with these Bookmas videos. But retellings, if they're done really well, even if you know what's going to happen, sometimes you don't, because the retelling could be a series, which is really cool. But a Twisted Tale, I love the darker the darker content of the story, which has been one of my favorite stuff of retellings. So I'm definitely looking forward to more retellings next year. I don't know. It's definitely changed over the years, and it would be Booktube that has helped me change what I love to read. Well, that is it for this video. It is day 15, like I have said. What kind of books do you read, or what has changed your reading? That will be it for now, and I hope you're enjoying Bookmas, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!